With TDC, we are so grateful to be able to partner up with the Disability Channel and all that is being done to help those who have disabilities, to help our veterans, to help in so many ways. And we've got a lot going on here in the USA. And to get things started, I'm going to bring Emily in to introduce the first guest. Emily, over to you.
Welcome, everybody. So our first guest, I believe, has been on a couple of our shows before. Is a veteran and is in the health and wellness industry out in California. So Don Crumlin, you can say a little bit about who you are, what you do.
Hi, everyone. As Emily said, I'm a vet from the Kosovo conflict, and I was mission support commander during Operation Iraqi Freedom. Now, wellness field. I think this is. I thank the participants show for having me on, and what I would like to bring to the table is increased awareness. One of the things that we're talking about before live was the challenging transition sometimes for veterans that have been used to a very environment, and it has been consistently taught to them that they need to tough out any adversity along. So it's important for them to know as they make this transition, there's no shame in reaching out for help. It is available. You need to take it. It is a good thing for all concerned because your background is valuable in your continuing ongoing journey, and we're much better with you than without. Please understand that I am those types of challenges, and I encourage you to seek the type of help that's to continue your journey forward, because that's the most positive way for you to continue to society. You've already dedicated duty on it. Keep that going in different as challenges as a commander responsible literally for decisions that directly affect people's lives. I had a responsibility to make sure that I could in making decision information that was available, and sometimes you have to make a reach and a stretch decision you can with the information that's available to you at that snap. Frustrated and don't know where to turn. Please understand people that care, and you need to avail yourself of the opportunities that are available to help you go further and continue to be a positive contributor to society. Within my wellness stuff, I teach the joy of nutrition fitness. In the military, we had fitness requirements, and I encourage everybody to continue that sort of thing. I teach the foundational model of flexibility, strength, and endurance, because you need all three in order to be. And then on the other side, on the nutrition side, as we blend that to create your foundational format of wellness, you need to understand that you cannot outwork a bad diet. People come to me and they say, well, I work out so that I can eat anything I want. That's not how your body works. So everything on my website is all natural, organic, gluten-free, vegan, and kosher based. And differentiator is that everything there is with food, which is a higher designation. So there's no problem with age, pregnancy, or interaction with any medications. Additionally, supplements only have a 38% usable absorption rate into the body, whereas concentrated food, 88% usable absorption rate into the body. So you're instantly getting a bigger bang for the buck. Mother Nature knows best. These are the things that in the additional counseling that I provide to my clients with regard to understanding how you can get results to go forward with whatever your is. So whatever the person decides is where they want to feel better, weight transformation management, weekend warrior, professional athlete, anything in between, leads the program with regard to how I feel working with people. It's not, I don't try to make everybody fit to a certain pattern. It's what your goals are, and I try and make sure that you get an opportunity to reach your goals, whatever they are. So that's all I have to contribute at this snapshot in time. If there are any other you ladies would like me to address, please go ahead now to address them. If there's something I missed and you wanted me to touch on, I'll be glad.
Thank you, Don.
Please share what your.
I'm glad you asked. Let me go ahead and put that in the chat area. It's extremely things. Sometimes they're easy to pass over as there's for those that want to have a one-on-one appointment with me, more than happy to. As if you go to that website and the About Us tab has my bio. There's also a blog post. I wrote a blog for 5 years, everything under the sun regarding health and wellness, including the 7 chakras of yoga, etc. So lots of fun information for people to take advantage of there. And like I said, I love to help people, and one size fits one. So whatever is specific to you, that's what in order to try and get you to whatever you think is your optimal place to be comfortable. I also have a, let's see, all of my social media to present a happiness thing in terms of what mode let me also share that with you, and then I will wish everyone a happy weekend.
I definitely appreciate all you do. I love hearing as far as how we're all different. And that's a lot of what I'm always focused on in how we take advantage of the best, and how do we give of the best of ourselves if we're not healthy and feeling good and able to do the most with what we've got. And that's what I love, what I'm hearing with what you have and what you offer and how you work with what we've got and focus on how to make that better. And that's huge, right? If we can't meet somebody where they are, then we're individual instead of, hey, I'm going to tell you what I got. That's not what I hear at all. You are all about taking the best in what somebody and make us even better.
I always tried to pride myself on being a good listener. I'm a musician. I have those musicians to be very attuned to not just the message, but tonality, because sometimes there's redundancy or conflict, and you need to be able to recognize and understand what's really going on in the person's heart and soul and spirit in order to be able to help them the best that you can. And that's where I try to tune in. So thank you so much for that. Those comments, I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, John. Thank you for sharing with us here today. I appreciate you more than you know. You're amazing.
Oh, you're very kind. Thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity and to be of some help to the great cause that you guys are championing as well. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you much, Don. And I know others that have joined us here today as well. Emily, if you would be so kind as to do our next introduction, please.
Yes. So I think we're going to somebody who Seattle, Washington area, who's a part of the Clean Water Foundation, and helping bring water to especially like the Indian or the Hopi reservations. It's what you're doing. And then
yeah, thank you so much, and so happy to be on. And yeah, we're Clean Water Foundation. We've been in Operation First Drinking Water to Children, and you know, it's funny, we were talking, you know, the guest that was on earlier was talking about, you know, the health and the wellness and, you know, the veterans and getting them on board. We just closed the deal with a water treatment plant manufacturer that's going to be working with me solar water treatment plants, because as you know, we put water units in homes around the world, in schools and hospitals, but now we kind of stepped up the water treatment, and veterans will be doing the installations, these water treatment plants on this program that we're putting together, for water treatment plants to go into villages and different areas. And for him to actually put this program together with the veterans, the manufacturers, and working with us, I think it's awesome. So yeah, working together works.
We love what you all do. And this is, I'm always impressed with how wide of a reach you have and how many lives you're impacting. This is amazing.
Yeah, so, and I know earlier you guys were talking about India, the solar pumps that's going over in India. We were talking about that, and with this solar water treatment plants, it's kind of like hand in hand, because they work with pumps on this treatment plant into wells. They also do that, and yeah, it's gonna be amazing. And to have the veterans involved to actually install these pumps, treatment plants around the world on one of the manufacturers that we're working with. So, and if anybody want to go to our website, www.cleanwaterfoundationwa.org.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Leon. We love what you're all doing, and you on in here too to ask. Go ahead, Marianne.
Well, aloha and hola. I'm Kiki. I'm the author of the Acts of Kindness series and for animation movies, language character, soundtrack by Lucy and Perfect Wave in Hawaii. My first book is Underwater Acts, featuring Noah, the hard-of-hearing whale, who is recruited by a sea turtle called the General of the New Earth Army to tackle the Great Pacific Garbage Patch between Hawaii and California. And I'm excited to partner with Leon McLaughlin because we're writing a sequel called Cool Acts of Kindness, featuring Waterflow the whale. And we have dedicated the Underwater Acts of Kindness book to Boynton Slat, Ocean Cleanup, and Leon, Clean Water Foundation. And looking forward to the month of creative writing. I just want to share some stories with you too, Don. We have 500 million people with a hearing loss. We have millions of moms and dads coming home from being of service who can't hear their own children or grandchildren. And sign language solution, especially with the Acts of Kindness series now, Trevor Gibbs from the American websites are compliant. A Charity Revolution has uploaded 4 videos of Chelsea, the courageous chicken, Eve, the finger-spelling bumblebee, from Rabbit Acts, the hard of hearing rabbit. We also have Dr. Fingers, the finger-spelling hermit crab, for underwater acts of kindness, who teaches Noah, the whale, the ABCs alphabet during transition of losing hearing and being in the ship-shape clinic with the rehab clinic. So we have a lot of fun and story, great messages with a great soundtrack, again, by Lucy and the Perfect Wave, and Nick's guitar sounds like whales and dolphins. And we're excited to share that. So one of the good news is that all classrooms in the United States of America can receive copies of books from an organization called DonorsChoose.org, as you can see above. A teacher in Hawaii requested 50 books. She got funded in 2 weeks, and I went and visited the classroom after they read the stories. And now I have 10 games to be online courses with those chapters to learn the finger-spelling alphabet. So it's great fun for everybody with great messages. I do want to share a story. My neighbor this week made his transition, and so he's a spirit in the sky. He was me. But through the last couple of weeks, his family came down as a previous case manager with the deaf meeting, and he was not he's lost some of his buds, but what he was eating was noodle soup. So it's like, oh, this is the only thing I can eat of the nightmare. And I said, you know what, get off of it, because he started experiencing ringing in the ears, severe tinnitus, and coughing. And these are errors that can affect ring ears, the sodium, the nicotine, caffeine, sulfates, and salt. Eating a cup of water with, and it's going to be the ringing and the buzzing, and you can't hear. So Don, these are things that military women are experiencing from noise exposure, as well as in mental health. And so they're able to reach out to get disability benefits and to talk with somebody. And I also had a nice angel call too from the Energy Church of Hawaii, from a lady who I met when I was there, my deaf friend Scott. She called and thanked me. She goes, I haven't seen you, but I just really wanted to thank you. You're generous, which touched my heart, and said, you talk about your hearing loss and vertigo. Thank you, because it's really helped me, and I'm working with it. So taking other classes with Forks, and about Dr. Joe Brewer in Honolulu, Hawaii, in the Pan Am building. So I was able to get in to see about a couple of months of treatment, insurance accepting it, and I have been free for over 2 years. I've been sailing and been here in St. Louis, Mexico, and sailing to foundation, and my writer Suzanne is Sims Guadalajara. So we're excited. Next month, these characters, we got the creativity, and we're a story with this, and we are doing the best for the world. So we'll let people take it away. Leon, we're at Leo. I'm a Leo. We're going to pass it over to Lion Flood. Lion Flood, who are you? I want to introduce you to Leon McLaughlin.
Mahalo plenty, Marianne.
Excellent. Thanks so much. I love this. And you know what? Emily, do you want to do a quick show here for Lion?
So we met Lion through the Happy Neighborhood Project, and he is in the podcasting arena, and so Lion, I believe you're out on the East Coast, right? I believe so. Why don't you come in here and say a little bit about who you are?
Lion's a multimedia superstar.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at. Yes.
Thank you guys. Yeah, appreciate it. First off, for even having me here, Sue and Kurt and everyone in the crew, and thank you for that introduction. So where should we begin? Sue, you tell me. They kind of intro already, so I appreciate that. I'm a multimedia superstar, as you guys heard. So let's start there.
Excellent. So glad to have you joining us here. TDC Today Show USA. We are doing some highlights here to figure out who you are and how you contribute perhaps to the disability world or the veteran world. And I'm kind of curious what you all do. Tell me a little bit more, because honestly, I know your reputation precedes you up here. I have yet a chance to meet you myself, so I'm glad to have you joining us. So I'm gonna actually just turn the mic over to you to just share a little bit more about what you all do.
Sure. So where to start? I guess I'll start kind of in the simple form where you asked me towards a disability world. Well, I am a retired veteran myself, Air Force and then Marine Corps, which most people say was backwards because most people go to the Air Force last so they can kind of get that relaxation. But I went to the Marine Corps last. So there. We forgive you. And I am a disabled veteran myself. I really kind of go to heart with that, understanding how it affects people physically, mentally, and everything. And I'm a big advocate for pushing for veterans to receive the advance that they have earned for their disabilities, right? Not something that they ask for, but they. And I know that in this world of how it can become homeless, become suicidal, and so forth, I'm a big heart for that. Part of that is because I think the time frame in which people can get the help they need, right? A quick example, it took me over 10 years before I was able to get the ratings for my disability. And if I wasn't as strong-hearted, I would have probably given up. And I see a lot of veterans who give up within that time frame and they become homeless because they can't receive, their ratings and their percentage, and their retirement, and all of that, and then they just give up and go into the system. So that's why I want to continue pushing for patients who are hurt, disabled, and are looking for some sort of support. And support doesn't always mean financial, right? It could mean I just need someone to talk to every day, and just listen to me. I don't need a therapist directly, even though I suggest it. There's nothing wrong with going and talking to. If you're a veteran listening to this and watching this, it's okay to not be okay. Been through a lot of things. It is not okay to be sitting at a family reunion and you always got your eyes moving, and you're looking for the way out. You're looking for someone to come in and do some harm. That's me. That always happens, right? Who I am beyond the video part, beyond the work, and know that they have people out for. They ever feeling your world shaking, you're feeling like I don't know what. Please go read someone. I don't what it is. We want to see you here tomorrow.
Here and with my actually, I know there's some points here with what Project Die Hard does, and I know they're an organization that we highlight here often. And if you're not familiar with them yet, you need to get that to have. There's a lot of over. Man, what a great career today! I am so to have the opportunity to have what you do be a piece of the TDC Today show. Say we are actually to show what we've got going on with this piece. Continue the highlighting. In that piece that we do also ability, and there's a lot that we share and offer there as well. I am so pleased to have so many wonderful people surrounding us. Thank you guys so much for all that you, and stay tuned. We've got more to come. Thank you.